Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim tasmānmanuṣyeṣu Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Our reading from the 18th Adhyaya, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And having imparted us that great knowledge, that most secret and the profoundest knowledge, Krishna has told us that with whom not to share that knowledge and with whom to share that knowledge. The four categories of people, he told us, don't even speak about it to these four categories of people. People who don't perform any austerities, na tapaskaya, and those who are not at all devoted, there is no devotion in their hearts, na bhaktaya. People who don't serve others, who don't believe in a matter of serving others, or those who don't wish to listen to those words. Don't tell it to them. And those who hate me, those who are jealous of me, those who speak ill of me, Sri Krishna says, there is no point sharing this most valuable wisdom with them. This is the path of liberation that I have told you. What is the use of that knowledge to those four categories of people? They want to nothing but enjoy the pleasures of the world, pleasures of this sensual life. They have no interest, no liking, no inclination towards the path which I have shown you. Let them be enjoying where they are. Let them enjoy that pleasure and pain. Let them enjoy that joy and sorrow. Let them enjoy that happiness, unhappiness, and all those pairs of opposites. This knowledge is not for them. Don't waste your time, Sri Krishna says. So having cautioned us about the four types of, four categories of people from whom we should keep this knowledge secret. There is no need to talk about it. There is no need to even give any indication that I have some knowledge the Lord has given me. If you want, I can share it with you. There is no need. But Sri Krishna says, on the other hand, on the contrary, you must share that knowledge with all those who are devoted to me, all those whose minds have devotion for my feet, for those who have liking, inclination towards understanding this highest truth, this most secret of the knowledges that I have shared with you. Do share, because that is the best way of yours also enriching your knowledge that you have got. And then that's why Sri Krishna said, Yaidam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshva vidhasyati. Share with, talk about that knowledge that I have given to you with mat bhakta, those who are devoted to me. And he who shares it with supreme devotion to me, bhaktim mayim param krutva, with supreme devotion to me, one who shares this knowledge with my devotees. Mam eva eshyati asamshayaha. Sri Krishna says, that person that great devotee, that great child of mine is definitely going to come to me. There is no doubt about it. Mam eva eshyasi. He will come to me alone. That will be his last birth, and then there is no more coming back in this cycle of birth and death, and that will be the liberation, that will be the moksha. So Sri Krishna has given a clear-cut way how to attain to that state of moksha. Share the knowledge that we have received from the Lord, and not as a teacher, not as a master. It is the Lord's knowledge. Lord has given us, Lord has made us an instrument to share it with other brothers with the similar likings, with other brothers and sisters who have the same tendencies, who have the same inclinations of knowing what lies ahead, of how to attain to that liberation. Share it unstintedly with them. Wholeheartedly share it with them, Sri Krishna says, with complete devotion to me. He who with supreme devotion to me will teach this immensely profound philosophy, immensely profound teachings to my devotees, shall come to me. There is no doubt about it. Have absolutely, be sure about it. So that was with great firmness, Sri Krishna told us that how we can reach that the state of being one with the Lord. And state of being one with the Lord is nothing but state of liberation from this cycle of births and deaths. How many births we have taken, how many times we have died, how many times we have to still come, we don't know. And unless and until we undertake this service that the Lord wants us to take, having heard from the Lord the ultimate truth, having heard from the Lord the grandest of the teachings, sharing it with full devotion to the Lord, sharing it with all the devotees of the Lord. They are our brothers and sisters. They are also on the same path. So let us all have a satsang. Let us all have that sharing of the teachings we have received. They receive something, we receive something, and when we add up our teachings, we share our teachings with all these brothers and sisters, we also get enriched in our knowledge, in our bhakti, in our jnana, in our yoga. So that was Sri Krishna telling us in the 68th shloka, and to that Sri Ramakrishna telling us that in fact the Bhagavan, Bhagavat and Bhakta, all three are identical. The Lord, the teachings of the Lord in the form of Bhagavata, and the devotee who is sharing that knowledge with the other devotees. Sri Ramakrishna says all three are identical. They have the same tendencies. They are all unified then. Then there is no distinction between the Bhagavan, Bhagavat and Bhakta. They all become one. They all come together. And that is how the Bhakta attains to that stage of liberation. Through Bhagavata, through the jnana, and with the devotion to the Bhagavan. So let us now take up reading from the 69th shloka that we are to read today. 69th shloka deals with, the devotees who share the knowledge with other devotees with supreme devotion to the Lord, and for whom there is a certainty of their becoming one with the Lord. Such devotees, how does Lord look upon them? Devotees look upon the Lord as, yes, He is the whole and soul. But how does Lord look upon these devotees who share the teachings of the Lord with other fellow devotees with supreme devotion to the Lord? Now, Sri Krishna says, "Na cha tasmānmanuṣyeṣu kaścinme priyakṛttamaḥ bhavitā na cha me tasmādanyaḥ priyataro bhuvi." Sri Krishna says this devotee reaches a unique level, a unique plane. He gets a unique distinction in terms that nor is there any among men who renders dearer service to me than this fellow. Nacha tasmānmanuṣyeṣu. there is no other better person than this person who shares my teachings with other devotees. And that is the most dear, that is the most beloved task that this person is doing. He's rendering a dearmost service to me, for that matter, by spreading my teachings, by spreading my word, being my channel, becoming a medium to share my teachings. Nacha tasmānmanuṣyeṣu kaścinme priyakṛttamaḥ. There is no other human being in this creation who renders dearer service to me than this, than spreading my word. This is the best kind of offering to me that this great devotee, most beloved devotee is doing to me. This is a great service, great offering of spreading my word. Bhavitā me tasmādanyaḥ priyataro bhuvi. And there shall be no another person on the earth dearer to me than this person who has taken up spreading of my word as the real service to me. The most devoted and most loving service to me this person is doing. So Sri Krishna puts this devotee on a very high pedestal of becoming the most dear to the Lord among all the people. And when there is this devotee starts spreading the Lord's message, when Lord starts putting that devotee on the highest of the pedestal, what more we want? We are the blue-eyed boys of the Lord then, when we start sharing the Lord's message as a true service to the Lord, as the most beloved service to the Lord. Then all worries are gone, all anxieties are gone. What will happen in future? All those doubts and questions are gone. Then we are the mother's child. We don't have to worry for anything. Mother will look after us. So that is what Sri Krishna says. This person becomes great, the most dearmost to me. Nor is there any among men who renders dearer service to me than this devotee. Nor shall there be another on earth. Forget about another in town or city or in a district. There won't be another person on earth who is dearer to me than this person. He is the supreme most. He is the one and only one for me, because he is spreading the ultimate truth among all his brothers and sisters with full devotion to me. This fellow need not do anything else now. All his karma is gone. His slate is wiped out. Sri Krishna says, I have wiped out all the evils and ills and sins which have accrued to his account. He is free from all those burdens. So that is what Sri Krishna tells here in this 69th shloka. That all the happenings, great and small, magnificent and minute ones, smaller ones, taking place in this universe are the doings of Ishvara. He is the ultimate doer. Whatever happens in this universe, he is the ultimate doer. We are insignificant. All the significance of doing things happening in this universe are because of that Lord. The universe itself is revelation of the glory of Ishvara. Among all these manifestations and revelations, the Lord's teachings, they occupy a unique position. The teachings of the Lord in various scriptures, in the Bhagavad Gita, they have a unique position. And one who starts spreading, sharing these teachings, having understood what the Lord has said, having contemplated and grasped the meaning, grasped the essence of these teachings, when one starts sharing these teachings with others, Lord is extremely happy. And Lord considers this devotee is doing an exemplar service and he must be given a due credit. And therefore Lord says, there is no one like him on this earth who is so dear to me. There is no even parallel to him who can come near him. So this is the uniqueness that the category of devotees, they raise themselves to. Knowledge pertaining to the divine and the mundane is all contained in the teachings of the Lord. Lord has taught us everything. Like see in the Bhagavad Gita so far, Lord has taught us everything about what is jnana, what is bhakti, what is karma, what is dhyana, what is yoga. He has also told us how to perform the karma with sannyasa. The karma sannyasa yoga he has taught us. He has also taught us how we should perform the duties that befall us. Everything he has taught, whether it is highly spiritual or whether it is mundane, like performing our day-to-day tasks. Sri Krishna never tells us you run away from your day-to-day tasks. You do everything wholeheartedly. So these are the great teachings that Sri Krishna has taught us in the Gita. And Sri Krishna says, one who spreads these teachings to other devotees of mine with great devotion to me, that devotee is unparalleled on this earth, and he is the dearmost to me. The follower of the Lord's teaching, the one who shares the Lord's teaching, would soon become a yogi. That person, that sadhaka, that spiritual aspirant, that devotee will become a great yogi, will become a great seer for that matter, the great rishi, one who sees what lies in the God's word, in the God's teachings, what lies there. That is the real seer. For all these reasons, carrying of the message of this great teaching to prospective sadhakas is a benign work. Sri Krishna says, there is no other work superior to this. The doer of this soul emancipating service is indeed dear to the Lord, he being instrumental in this sacred act. He becomes an instrument, that sadhaka. And then sadhaka, that devotee, that bhakta, he becomes dearmost to the Lord. Now, it is the Lord's words, it is the Lord's teaching that are being shared by the devotees, that are being shared by the Lord's children, among other children, among other brothers and sisters. And see how happy Lord becomes. My child is spreading my teachings among his brothers and sisters with full devotion to me. Once the devotee reaches that stage, that is the unparalleled position that devotee reaches. The Lord puts him on the highest pedestal, more dearmost, priyataro bhuvi. On this entire earth, this person is dearmost to me. That's what Lord says. Now on this, Sri Ramakrishna has given a very, very, very nice, simple example. Sri Ramakrishna talks about the drains that are in old days, all the houses, the terraces of the houses. There was a provision for the rainwater or the wash water to be drained from that terrace portion, from the top floor. Now, instead of just making an ordinary outlet opening, they used to put some kind of figures, like mouth of a cow, mouth of a tiger, and the water used to, as if coming from their mouth, the overflowing water from the terrace. So Sri Ramakrishna is giving that example here. The drain pipes of the roof of the house are fixed with open mouths of tigers, lions, cows, like some animal, some face of a tiger or face of a lion, that is with open mouth. The rainwater coming from the sky therefore seems to jet out from the mouths of these beasts. So when it rains and water starts overflowing from the terrace, instead of simply coming out from an ordinary round outlet, it would they would put this the faces of animals, and as with the mouth open, and as if the water is flowing from their mouth. Water is flowing from the mouth of a tiger, the mouth of a lion, the mouth of a cow. Likewise, so it seemed to jet out from the mouths of these beasts. Similar to this, utterances of the holy men appear to be their own. When the devotee starts teaching Lord's teachings among other devotees. It appears as if these are the teachings of this devotee. As if the water is coming from the mouth of that tiger, face of tiger or face of lion. But in reality, it is the rainwater which is just coming down from that drain opening. These are the Lord's teachings which are coming through the mouths of these great devotees. These devotees just become an instrument, like that face of tiger or the face of lion or the face of any beast which is kept there on the top of the terrace as an outlet for the rainwater to flow down. So Sri Ramakrishna says, similar to this, the utterances of holy men appear to be their own, while actually they all descend from the Most High. All these teachings, although they appear to have come from this saint or that holy man or that seer or that rishi, all these great truths, they are his words. They are the words of the Lord. They are the teachings of the Lord, which is coming through these instruments, through these devotees, great devotees who have grasped the essence of the Lord's teachings. So this is what Sri Krishna says, that such people, such mouths of the beasts, from whom the rainwater is spread out, these devotees, they are the dearmost to me. We don't need any more assurance from the Lord on this particular count. So let the devotees spread the Lord's teachings among other devotees with full devotion to the Lord, and the devotees become the dearmost to the Lord. In fact, they become the best, the dearmost on the entire earth. So imagine what kind of the path lies ahead for these devotees. That is the path of moksha. That is the path of liberation. And Sri Krishna is taking us along that path towards that ultimate liberation, that ultimate mukti, that ultimate moksha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.